Graham Stephan. You may know him as the guy that scream and have a day from everybody's spending habits, or the $1 coffee guy, or the guy that makes a reaction to a reaction of a reaction of him. But this is a story of a young 13-year-old boy from an average to low earning parents with big dreams to earning multiple figures from real estate and social media.
What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So I gotta say, it's been really hard for me to keep this a secret for really the last month, but I just closed escrow on my dream home here in Hollywood for just under $30 million.
Here is how it started.
I just wanted to share my story and my background about how I became a millionaire by the age of 26. Now, just as a quick background here, I started selling real estate as a real estate agent shortly after I turned 18 years old. So I'm 27 years old now, and in that time frame, I've sold a little bit over $120 million worth of residential real estate here in Los Angeles. Now, that has given me a little bit over $2.5 million worth of commission during that time. I just want to throw this out there. I did not come from any sort of wealthy family whatsoever. No one in my family was working in real estate. And both my parents, by the way, were living paycheck to paycheck. Started out with zero connections whatsoever. But a lot of this for me did start when I was like 13 or 14 years old. I was really into reef aquariums. And I ended up getting this job at this marine aquarium wholesaler that would import and export exotic fish and coral. And my job was to go and take pictures of the inventory that would come in. I would Photoshop it, and then I would help put it on their website. And I got paid $1 for every picture I would photograph and then Photoshop to help put on the website. And I can pretty much get between 20 and sometimes 35 pictures done per hour, which means I was making about $20 to $35 per hour. Fortunately, when I was about 16 years old, shortly after that, the business was sold, they shut it down, and at that point I was thinking, you know what, like I'm still in high school, but I still don't care about school. And at that time I got into a band. And at that point I realized, like, you know what? I'm just going to be a famous drummer. Didn't see how, science class was really going to help me. So, I continued not to pay attention in school at all. And my grades were like C's and D's. And I failed a few classes that I had to then make up. Then closer to my senior year of high school, I had this mini realization where there are amazing musicians out there. And I didn't want to be one of these dudes who's an amazing musician, but who's living out of his van in front of the Roxy Theater on Sunset because it's so competitive as a musician. And I decided at that point that it was the toughest decision I think I've ever had to make, and maybe it's one of my few regrets here, but I decided not to pursue the band. Okay, you know what, I'm still gonna get into investing, let me get some sort of job or do something because I'm not going to college now. And I did. I ended up getting a data entry job at this investment firm specializing in precious metals in Santa Monica. And that was this 9-to-5 job, this very corporate sort of structure. Hated it. Most depressing time of my life. And I realized, I gave up the band, which I loved at the time, for this piece of shit that I'm wasting my time at, that I thought this is the route I wanted to go. I thought I wanted to go into investment banking. I thought I wanted to do this corporate structure of business and investments. I thought I wanted that, and I didn't. It was this huge wake-up call to me that's I have no clue what I want to do, and I'm thinking, I screwed myself over in school. I didn't pay attention. I had really bad grades. I could still pursue music, but now I don't really have the band anymore. I really didn't have anything at the point. But I figured, you know what? I can at least get my real estate license for a year and then reapply to colleges. So as I'm getting my real estate license, I would go to open houses and I just talk to other agents and ask their opinion about the business and any advice from me. By the third year of me selling real estate, I was hitting over $100,000 per year.
He went ahead to create a YouTube channel and started talking about finance, real estate, and tips relating to that topic. His channel grew quickly, so he started earning good figures from the channel. This channel have one of the highest CPM on YouTube till this day.
When I first started making YouTube videos, the early days didn't pay anywhere near how much I'm making today. Back in early 2017, I was posting about 2 to 3 videos a week, and that earned me about 10 to 50 cents a day. But after 3 months of posting consistently, I started building up a small audience and getting more views. And the amount I was earning began increasing to about $10 to $20 a day. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, one of my videos got magically blessed by the almighty YouTube algorithm, and in a single day, I made $171 in ad revenue. During my first full year of posting videos in 2017, I earned $26,966.69. 2019, the main channel earned $1,141,231.43. In 2020, the channel here earned a whopping $2,082,858.68.
Just when you think that is everything he can do, he started another channel where he reacts to people's spending habits. Not only that, he also reacts to reaction of video of him, like bunch of reaction videos. What? Who does that? Well, clearly a guy that love making money.
I love money, and I love making money. The second channel earned $415,046.96, and I was able to start up a third channel called the Iced Coffee Hour Podcast, which posts a 1 to 2 hour episode every single Sunday morning. Now, in terms of how much ad revenue all of that earned in 2020, Coffee Hour Podcast earned $28,998.91. On this channel, I've continued the same schedule of posting every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Most days get anywhere from 300,000 to 400,000 views, and that translates to an income of anywhere from $2,000 per day on the low end to $13,000 per day on the high end. And in the last 28 days, the channel has made about $200,000. The second channel also has a very consistent schedule we always stick to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That generates anywhere from 100,000 to 150,000 views per day, and in the last 28 days, that works out to be about $46,000 in ad revenue. Now, the third channel, the Iced Coffee Hour, is still relatively new, but that's recently been picking up. Right now, we post once per week. We get about 25,000 views per day, and in the last 28 days, it's earned about $8,500. Oh, and if you thought we were done yet, nope, we now have a fourth channel called Millennial Money that's split evenly between myself, Meet Kevin, Andre Jick, and Jeremy Financial Education.
At this point, I think we should all leave YouTube for Graham Stephan. This guy makes around $270,000 monthly on ad revenue. Starting young have a great benefit because it gives you the room to make mistakes, learn from your mistakes, improve yourself, get better, and explore further. If you're not so young, hope is not lost. Look at Graham Stephan. My next video will be exploring how he makes his money in real estate and on social media also. Be clear about what you want out of life. Make a plan to achieve that. And if you don't have a plan yet or know how to go about it, take it one step at a time. Learn from people. There are many free informations online on everything you can ever think about. Learn from there, improve yourself. Don't be scared to make mistakes, and it is never too late to start. Get up and do something. See you next time. Bye.